let me tell you, I wasn't prepared to make this podcast so soon today. I was actually going to make it a few hours from now, and it wasn't going to be about this. And I was looking back on my emails when I got in contact with the mayor of one of the cities that I was visiting because I travel a lot. And this was the only time I sent this email. And I looked at this email that I sent and I started laughing. And I said, this is my episode for today. I want to record this right now. I'm feeling so good. This made me laugh. And so that's what I'm going to do. This episode is called My Email Template. I came up with this brilliant name for the episode. My email template for meeting with mayors. I say mayors plural and I say meeting with them. All exaggerations, but it's kind of close and it almost worked. And it just made me laugh so hard. So I'm hoping it will make you laugh as well. I sent this. I was a completely different person when I sent this. And I'll send this again. This was a great email. Anyone here who is listening can send this. And if you're in the right place, people will meet with you. I sent this in 2019. I was a completely different person in 2019. There was no TikTok. I wasn't active on Instagram. I wasn't active posting videos, putting myself out there. I had traveled for less than a year. There had been no COVID. I was a completely different person. Had never been to Eastern Europe, had never seen the crazy stuff that I have seen. I was a young lad back then. And so I sent this email. It made me laugh. And I was just thinking about the person that I was when I sent it, but I could send this again and it would probably get the same response or a better response. So I'm going to read the email that I sent. It was in a European city. I won't say which one because I don't want to identify the mayor who this was to. And I'm going to tell you honestly what happened. So I said to this mayor, I said, hi, first name of the mayor. Didn't say Mr., Mrs. I said, hi, mayor's first name. I'm staying in name of the city. I'm staying in name of the city for the next few days from NYC. I have a few successful tech companies and will probably get into politics at some point. I love this city and the people here are so nice. If you have a few minutes, it'd be great to meet and say hi. Warmly, Edward Sermon. Then all it does is, so my email signature then was just my name and then my LinkedIn. And my LinkedIn at that point was still pretty impressive. We had done the first blockchain game. We'd invented Play to Earn. I had been running the biggest blockchain meetup in the world. I'd also started and was running the New York City search engine optimization meetup. I've talked about all of these things on the podcast before. And I thought at that point, I really didn't know that much about the world. So I thought at that point that I would actually get into politics. And so I said that. But just reading this now, it's just such a confident email. And the response that I got, so the mayor responded the next morning and said, hi, Edward, I'm glad that you like this city. The upcoming days are very busy for me, but what about meeting a staff of this so-and-so business incubator? The mayor hooked me up with this business incubator, ended up being a very valuable connection that we called on 2 years later. And the reason I even wanted to make this episode is because I know that there's a bunch of other people who are listening who have either done amazing things or at least say that they have. And if they sent the same message to other mayors in different places, they could meet with these mayors. It's such a short and confident email. These types of emails, I've used emails like these before with some of the most famous investors. Investors like Fred Wilson or Jason Calacanis, Naval Ravikant as well. So many people I've sent emails like this to. I think I've read these emails on the show. I don't remember the exact number of that episode. And something that I personally am interested in is I am interested in email templates that get warm responses. And the response that I got from the mayor of the city that I was staying in was a warm response. This person, this mayor, hooked me up with somebody valuable, very valuable, and that person took me seriously because I was coming as a referral from the mayor. And so it was really awesome. And when I read back on this email, this was 5 years ago, and I read back on this email literally right before recording this, I got so excited. I laughed so hard that I said, I've got to make a podcast about this. And I hope that anybody who's listening or anybody who's watching will send this email to some mayor and have an awesome meeting or an awesome phone call or get an awesome connection because these things are valuable. I'm going to read it one more time. In fact, I might send this to the mayor of the city that I'm in now. But so the email is, hi, name. I'm staying in name of the city for the next few days from NYC. I have a few successful tech companies and will probably get into politics at some point. I love this city and the people here are so nice. If you have a few minutes, it'd be great to meet and say hi. Warmly, Edward Sturm. And like I said, my LinkedIn, at that point, a link to my LinkedIn at the bottom, my LinkedIn will look good. I don't even know if the mayor looked at that. The mayor may have just read what I wrote And it was so confident and it sounded so legit. The mayor just might have just taken it at face value. Or I guess the mayor could have literally done a Google search for my name at that point, because I'm very active making myself searchable on Google and having impressive things come up, which is very easy to do. I talk about SEO on the show nonstop. So I think this is a worthwhile share. And I'll end the podcast by saying, if you put yourself out there, cool things will happen. A ritual that I have when I get to a new city is I message first and second degree connections on LinkedIn. And by doing this randomly in Prague, I ended up meeting with 2 billionaires. Had no idea that they were billionaires until we had lunch together. And I just messaged them. I said, hey, we're second degree connections. We know a lot of the same people. I'm visiting your city. Would you like to have coffee? Would you like to have lunch? And the crazy ones are also the accomplished ones. And those are the ones who say yes. So put yourself out there. This is an email template that you can use. So put yourself out there. You can use this with mayors, with business owners, with whoever you want. And it worked for me. It'll probably work for you. And either way, I hope you enjoy hearing these stories and hearing this story. I think this is a fun one. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. What a crazy day out here in Poland. I'm just having a wild day today. A great day, a wild day. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye now.